My main message is that antitrust has to be adapted to the digital sector because most of the instruments that are used in competition law enforcement are not adapted to the reality of the digital sector. If competition authorities do not adapt their tools, there is a serious risk that as competition authorities will be displaced by sectoral regulators, and that the relevance of competition law enforcement will be questioned more and more, or that the pressure to change the goal of competition will be corrupted by considerations of fairness or even populism. Now, my starting point is that there are important lessons to be derived from the business literature on digital ecosystems to understand the specificities of the digital ecosystems and what they imply for competition law enforcement. First, as you have just mentioned, in the digital sector, competition is largely a competition between ecosystems. But the point is that competition conditions within the ecosystem will determine conditions of competition between the ecosystems. Therefore, competition between ecosystems is not primarily a competition between firms on a market, but a competition between ecosystems across markets. Thus, the potential competition of an ecosystem may be another ecosystem which is doing something largely different on the market. Finally, data. The ability to gather data and to treat data is absolutely crucial in many ecosystems, but data is not always a barrier to entry. So more is needed in terms of understanding when access to data is an impossible barrier to entry, a barrier to entry impossible to break.